Hello. I just want to start by saying that you guys kind of set the standard with like horror movie requels with Scream 5 and 6. Did you guys watch Scream 7?
Yeah, we saw an early cut. We haven't seen it. We haven't seen the.
Might be a bit of a kind of a.
Yeah.
But I do think that was really good. But sorry, what films inspired you with Ready or Not 1 and Ready or Not 2? What kind of gave you the bar and the ideas to maybe play on to make these films?
I mean, Ready or Not 2 is really easy because we talked endlessly about Midnight Run, Thelma and Louise, Terminator 2, Aliens 2,
Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Die Hard with a Vengeance. I would say those were the top 5. Butch Cassidy, Sundance Kid.
The holy quintuplet of.
But those were like our big 5, and we
Yeah.
just kept going back to that well and being like, you know, and a lot of it was about character, and then a lot, like Terminator 2 and Aliens specifically, was a lot about like, not that this movie is like those two movies, but it was what did those do in respect to the first movie that make them so fucking good and so fucking memorable, and still not just redoing what the first one did, even though they live in the same world, and it's such a fine, you know, line to walk. So yeah, we went to those a lot, and then on the first one, I
I feel like the first one
Scream was one of them.
Scream was one of them, but like God, we talked a lot about Gosford Park.
Yeah.
We talked. I think because we were, the tone of the first one was. I mean, we hadn't made it yet, and so I think selling it and convincing people of what it was. I think that the genre mashup was.
Nobody wanted to make
Yeah,
it.
it was like
Yeah.
very. We talked about The Purge. We talked about Clue. You know, things that feel like they're so disparate, but the idea of the collision of all of those things was what was interesting to us, and it was ultimately, I think, that was the buy-in and how we sold the tone. You think it doesn't have to just be narrow. It doesn't have to be one thing. It's okay if it's scary and silly. It's okay if it's a really like dark, deep, emotional character drama. It's okay if it's like frighteningly violent. That all of those things can coexist and
Good time.
good time. Yeah,
Time, after hours, like those like really
Adventures
good
in
like one night.
babysitting. I
things,
think, yeah,
adventures
very
in
varied.
babysitting.
Really varied.
We could go on. That question could go on for
Yeah.
hours.
Now we're just
Thank
talking
you.
about our favorite movies.